something to do with my left mouse button does not consume input. Okay. I like making things difficult on myself. I don't know if you guys knew this. I have a tendency to do that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out where navigation, that's not what I need. Ah, there we go. So if I do this, hit this, no, okay. Let's see, visibility hit test. It's not giving me that option. Let's see. Let's see if it's somewhere else. Visibility, visible, inventory, visible. Let's see if that gives me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check to see if anything's consuming the input. Everything should be self-hit test invisible. Okay. So self-hit test invisible. Self-hit test invisible. What is hit? Used only as art. Buttons are visible. Nope, that didn't fix it. Well, shit. Behavior is enabled. Default widget visibility. It is not consuming input. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's set to self-hit test invisible. I do not want this one to be. Well, yeah, I don't think so. There, maybe. Oh, what the hell did that do? Son of a bitch. Welcome to the world of UMG, where the facts are made up and logic doesn't matter. Unless you're... Okay, let's go back here. So, These two need to at least be enabled, but self-hit test invisible. We learned something. Cool. This is set to 0. This is set to priority doesn't matter. This is set to priority 2. Higher event, so they will appear on top. Let's go with 1, maybe? Why are my buttons not clickable? Wait, did I? No, okay. Inventory slot should be getting the target inventory, display name. Yeah, that should all be working. Nick Darnell is a genius. Anyone who actually knows what the hell they're doing with UMG, I envy them. Rudy, Charlie Triplet, is one of those individuals. He is amazing with UMG, and we're actually talking about potentially working on this together in the future so that we can make a really nice thing. But if there is anyone who knows what they're doing with UMG, like for sure at Epic, it is Nick Darnell and Charlie Triplet. I am more regular old Blueprint focused and trying to learn how to do all this. Self-hit test invisible. Oh, you know what? I betcha. I wonder. Set these to visible. Here. Nope, that didn't do it either. And I'm running out of time because I gotta get going here in a minute. The parent above the overlay and other full screen containers. Okay. So here's the overlay, which means its parent should be this canvas panel. Hit test invisible. Let's try self hit test invisible. Aha! It was set to hit test invisible instead of self hit test invisible. Yay, we can set stuff. And these are now selectable, which means I can start setting my abilities. Oh, there's absolutely more individuals. Those are just the two that I definitely know. I know Wes Bunn is really good with UMG. I'm pretty sure Ian Shodden is great with UMG. There's quite a number of people who are actually really good at it. But the two people that, like, if I'm going to go to someone to ask a question first, it's probably going to be Nick Darnell or Rudy. Mostly because Rudy sits literally right next to me at work. So I can just lean over to him and be like, hey, what the hell am I doing wrong here? And if he ever has a problem with other blueprints, he'll turn to me and be like, hey, what the hell am I doing wrong here? And we'll work back and forth. It's kind of funny when we're helping, just so you guys know kind of a little bit of how we work. When we're helping individuals with bugs and things like that, or trying to help someone learn how to do something, we interact constantly with one another, trying to help each other out and figure out what the best approach to a situation is, what the best approach to reproduce a bug is. That way we can all learn and get better at it and be able to better assist you guys. We're constantly trying to find, what the best way to do something is. That way, when we tell you something, typically, unless it's a really easy issue, typically somewhere between 2 and 5 of us have helped each other out at some point along the way to figure out exactly what is going on and exactly how to help. But that's only in cases where if we can't figure it out on our own, which most of us can, but there are definitely certain issues. Like for me, UMG is a big one, and AI is a big one. Those are two big stumbling blocks for me, just because I'm not the most artistic person. So looking at UMG and stuff and trying to get it lined up properly and all, it's taking some time for me. I'm more of a programmer in that sense, but I'm not like a C++ programmer. I have a more of a logical, analytical mind as opposed to an artistic mind. And I feel like UMG is great for taking things in a more artistic direction when it comes to setting things up programmatically, which is weird and kind of confusing and backwards to me. AI is the same way. AI requires a whole different way of thinking that I just haven't had time to dedicate to it. I'm sure I could get good at it if I really sat down and practiced. Okay. Anyways, I can't talk anymore. If you can't tell. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for the night. Thank you, John Alcatraz and Nightmare and Sterlingy, for all of your help tonight. You guys have been awesome. I hope I helped with something. I highly doubt it since it's but I hope I helped with something, or if you guys had any questions, if you ask them, let me know, or just be entertained at my sick ranting. Check my email. Okay, before I go, I will check my email before anything else. See, there it is. There it is. Let's see what's going on here. Ball and chain. Oh man, I got mentioned in a video? Dude, that's awesome.
Hello, everybody. My
You know
name.
what? I will absolutely I will watch this tonight and send you an email back. Um, Thank you very much for mentioning me in it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can be a big distraction, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. We'll be back next Wednesday. Hopefully, I won't sound like I'm dying next Wednesday, and hopefully, Twitch will decide to not be a dick next Wednesday, which is what happened this past Wednesday. And we will continue working on this. I'm gonna do some more research into my UI and my inventory specifically to get it working the way we want it and looking pretty cool. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you for coming out. Have fun.